attention. I just wanted to thank you all again for coming to our wonderful breakfast. And before she runs away, I'd like to thank Linda for doing a fabulous job with the food. Everything Linda does is from scratch, so it always tastes yummy. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce our chairman of the Board of Selectmen, Larry Ballantyne, who was nice enough out of his crazy busy schedule to come and join us this morning. So thank you so much for being here.
Good morning, and thank you for inviting me. What a great event, 40th anniversary. I grew up in a small town in Iowa, and I say that because my wife is from Boston. And her first time to my town, she didn't like it at all. In fact, never got used to neighbors just walking in the front door without knocking to grab a cup of coffee. Very friendly, small atmosphere. The end of that, though, is that everyone helped everyone else out. They just took it for granted. No one asked questions. No one asked for help. It just happened. And that's why I see here. Such an amazing organization. Everyone helping everybody out makes us all feel good. And this quilt's a good example of that. So I'm really pleased to be here, and congratulations. Thank you.
Very much. Now for the best part. If we can have Pat, Megan, and Grace come up and actually do the unveiling. I'm going to step back and take some pictures. This quilt, before we pull it off so that you can see, the design of it came from the thought process of my staff at the Council on Aging and these fabulous quilt bank ladies. Basically, each square represents a service or a program that is offered at the COA over the last 40 years. Not only so that we won't forget, but so that when you see how many squares are on here, it'll remind you of just how much your taxes pay for and how many services we offer at the COA. So let me grab my camera. Pull it off. Okay, ready? Okay. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. And just a quick word about this fabulous quilt bank. If you're part of that group, can you raise your hand for me today? Wow. This group not only has donated many quilts to us, to our outreach department that we give to the homebound, and folks, sadly, who have cancer or are living all by themselves or maybe recently widowed, that kind of thing. But they just recently made a whole bunch of quilts and donated them to our troops. They give them to people who are young children who have had tragedies happen in their lives. I don't even know how many quilts you've done at this point, Grace, but probably
almost 2,000 by now.
2,000 quilts that they all do on these machines and work very, very diligently and make beautiful works of art like this one. Pat Mangan put this one together, mostly in these squares, as you can see, all represent our telephone reassurance program. The two prominent ones are the town of Harwich Seal in the center, and our friends, of course, our arm of support right underneath them in the center of the quilt. So we thank you so much for this. It is a beautiful work of art, and it will have a beautiful prominent place right as you enter the COA. It'll be the first focal point that you see. We can't thank you enough. It is just gorgeous, much, much more beautiful than I even ever imagined when we were trying to conceptualize what it would look like. So thank you very much. Thank you to Pat for all your unbelievable hard work. And I hope over the next 40 years that everybody who walks through that door can actually see what we do. It's a nice reminder of all the services we have. Please continue to eat. There's plenty of goodies left. And thank you so much for coming and joining us. And thank you again to Larry for coming out and supporting us on behalf of the Board of Selectmen. Thank you.